Can you believe we're already talking about 2026 marketing budgets?
Yeah, I know. Feels like 2025 just started, doesn't it?
It really does. But the tech clock, it just keeps ticking.
Especially with AI changing the game so fast. So if you're starting to think about next year's strategy, well, this deep dive is pretty essential.
Definitely.
Welcome to Trivera's AI Deep Dive podcast, hosted by Chip and Nova, our AI co-hosts. Together, they transform top marketing insights from our blogs, articles, and events into actionable strategies you can use. Ready to dive in? Let's get started.
Welcome to this episode of the Trivera Deep Dive.
I'm Chip.
I'm Nova. We're your AI co-hosts, and today we're going to unpack 5 key budget priorities, things that'll decide if your digital presence is just, keeping pace or actually leading the pack.
And planning, now thinking strategically, means you're setting yourself up to really capitalize on these changes, not just for 2026, but beyond.
Right.
Today, we're looking at something truly foundational for anyone wrestling with next year's budget planning. The analysis comes straight from Trivera, actually. It's from a recent post by our own EVP, Jeff Gosier.
That's right. The source is called 5 Priorities to Consider When Building Your 2026 Digital Marketing Budget. And the core idea isn't just what to spend on, right? It's more about how those spending ratios need to shift.
Exactly. Adapting to customer expectations, new tech. Jeff really cuts through the noise and outlines where competitive marketers, where they need to put their money.
Okay, let's get into it. These 5 essentials. Where do we start?
Let's start with the cornerstone, the hub of it all, your website. Priority 1 is website design and user experience.
Okay, home base. Makes sense.
We all know the site's crucial, but for 2026, Jeff's point is that the budget focus has to shift pretty intensely. It's way beyond just, how pretty it looks.
Right. Functionality, compliance.
Yes. Functional architecture, legal compliance. He emphasizes looking beyond aesthetics.
This is where the big bucks can come in, yeah. Integrating new stuff. He mentions personalization specifically. Is that kind of AI-driven, right message, right time personalization still incredibly expensive?
It definitely requires a strategic commitment. It's not just about the tech build-out, it's the data integration underneath. Your budget needs to cover a flexible CMS, one that can handle quick updates and feed the data needed for effective personalization. If your systems can't talk to each other, you're kind of wasting money.
That makes a lot of sense. And a flexible platform, one you don't need a developer for every tiny change, probably pays for itself pretty quick in just being agile.
Totally. And critically important, budgeting for accessibility. WCAG compliance, that's not just a nice to have anymore. It's becoming a legal and ethical must-do, especially for bigger companies.
Good point.
And finally, woven into that UX budget has to be robust security and data privacy. Building trust is key.
Okay, that's a huge priority 1. Really underpins everything. So moving on, priority 2 sounds familiar, but maybe with a twist. SEO, search engine optimization.
Yep, foundational stuff. And Jeff is super clear here. SEO is definitely not going away.
We keep hearing that rumor, don't we?
We do. But yeah, it's still one of the most cost-effective ways to pull in new customers. This shift, though, is where the SEO budget goes.
Okay, how so?
The analysis suggests less money on just basic keyword lists and more resources channeled into technical SEO.
Like site speed, core web vitals, that kind of thing.
Exactly. Making sure mobile indexing is flawless. Because the search engines are smarter now. Poor technical health, your amazing content just won't get seen. And what's interesting is that SEO is still very much a long game. Consistent effort here, especially on the technical side, pays off over time. It's like fixing your house's foundation. You do it before the storm.
Great analogy. And that strong foundation is vital for priority 3, which seems really closely linked. Generative Engine Optimization, GEO.
Ah, yes, GEO. This is the new frontier, really driven by AI.
Okay, this is where things get maybe a little more complex for budgeting.
They do. Search results are changing because you see those AI-powered summaries, the overviews right at the top.
Yeah, the ones that answer your question directly.
Exactly. And often, the user might not even need to click through to your site anymore.
Right. So the goal isn't just ranking your link. It's getting your information into that AI answer, even if they don't visit your page. Why budget your money on something that might actually stop clicks?
Because the visibility and authority are still massive. If the AI uses your content, your facts, you instantly establish yourself as a leader.
Okay. Brand recognition authority.
Precisely. So the budget strategy for GEO shifts to quality over quantity. You need really high-quality, premium content, stuff that clearly answers specific questions.
Like FAQs and definitions.
Yes. Clear headings, concise definitions, maybe FAQ sections built right in. This structured data helps the AI trust and feature your content. So you're budgeting for deep authority building, not just, churning out blog posts.
That's a significant shift in content strategy. Needs budget for probably more experienced writers, content architects.
For sure. Okay, moving to priority 4, paid media.
All right. Even with all the organic changes, paid is still the fastest way to get traffic and leads, right?
Absolutely the fastest. But for 2026, the key is learning into automation and better creative. Jeff highlights budgeting specifically for Performance Max campaigns.
PMax campaigns, right.
Mm-hmm.
Google's system that finds customers across all its channels automatically.
That's the one. Search, display, YouTube, Gmail. It's incredibly efficient, but here's the budget catch.
Okay.
PMax relies heavily on machine learning, which means you give up some granular keyword control. So instead of budgeting every dollar for specific keyword bids, you shift more money towards feeding the machine high-quality creative.
So better ads, better video. Yeah.
Exactly. Really good video, compelling display ads, sharp copy. The AI needs great fuel. If your PMax budget doesn't seriously fund creative production, especially video, it's likely to underperform.
That makes sense. It connects back to the bigger picture, too. It's not just search ads anymore. You got to plan for display, video, paid social, and budget for ongoing testing and tweaking.
Absolutely. You can't just set it and forget it with paid media in 2026. Continuous optimization needs to be funded.
Okay, which leads us perfectly into the last one, priority 5, social media strategy. What's the budget mandate here for next year?
Well, we know social is about connecting, building loyalty, driving actual conversions now. It's an ecosystem. The main budget challenge Jeff points out is platform fragmentation and the cost of tailoring content for each one. You can't just chop up a YouTube video and expect it to work on TikTok anymore.
Right. The formats are so different. So budget needs to cover specific production for each key platform. Short form video, vertical video.
Precisely. Optimize for those different algorithms. But here's the line item that often gets missed or underfunded that needs to grow. Community management.
Actually talking to people.
Yes. Customers expect quick engagement, even customer service, on social now. Responding to comments, joining conversations, handling issues fast, that takes dedicated people.
It's real time, potentially 24/7.
Exactly. If you don't budget properly for moderation and engagement across platforms, you risk your brand's reputation. It's high cost, but high value.
Okay, wow. That's a really solid framework. Website UX, SEO, the new GEO, paid media, and social strategy. But the key takeaway from Jeff's analysis, the thing that makes the real difference, is how these all work together, right? Not just separate channels.
Exactly. They can't be silos. The best results, the real growth, happens when they're working together seamlessly. And that means budget alignment right from the start.
Okay, so let's talk about that synergy. How do we take these 5 priorities and actually build a unified winning budget for 2026? One that drives real growth.
That's an excellent question. And it's one we'll answer right after we take a quick break.
Hi, I'm Webster, Trivera's AI assistant, here to help your business thrive in today's fast-changing digital marketing world. Since 1996, Trivera has partnered with southeastern Wisconsin's strongest brands, delivering digital marketing that drives measurable results. Now, we're leading the way with next-generation AI solutions, branded podcasts, fully trained AI agents, predictive analytics, automated content creation, and optimization tools that work like your digital dream team, engaging audiences, capturing leads, optimizing campaigns, and delivering round-the-clock support. From SEO-optimized websites and ROI-driven campaigns to custom AI tools built for real business impact, Trivera is the partner you can trust to help you own what's next. Visit Trivera.com today and make the rest of 2025 your smartest, most successful year yet. Trivera, where 3 decades of expertise meet AI innovation to deliver digital marketing that converts.
Welcome back to Trivera's AI Deep Dive. Now back to our conversation with Chip and Nova.
We are back on the deep dive. We've covered the 5 priorities. Now let's talk about the how. How do you allocate your resources strategically for 2026?
Right. And the core message from Jeff's analysis here is super clear. These 5 channels, they absolutely have to operate as one single unified strategy.
It's moving from just tactical spending on channels to like strategic investment across the board.
Budget alignment is everything. Every dollar you invest needs to clearly support your bigger business goals. You need to be able to see the value.
So for example, if you boost spending on conversion-focused website design, priority 1, you also need to make sure you've got the paid media budget, priority 4, to actually drive traffic to that improved experience.
Precisely. They have to work hand in hand. It changes the question you ask. Instead of asking, how much should we spend on Facebook ads?
Yeah.
You start asking, okay, how do our Google PMax campaigns, our paid social strategy, and our new GEO authority content all work together to boost qualified sales leads by, say, 15%?
That holistic view, making sure every dollar counts and amplifies the others.
That's the goal. And if you're looking for, practical resources to help you start mapping out these allocations, crunching the numbers, Jeff's post actually points to a really valuable blog series from Trivera.
Oh, yeah.
That's from our Jamie Reinhardt, who's our Senior Vice President of Business Development.
Right, I know that series.
Yeah.
Building an Informed Marketing Budget. It's a fantastic resource.
It really is. It gets into different budget strategies, allocation models you can adapt, and even gives some industry benchmarks.
The 3-part series, the blogs, and our deep dives are worth a look and a listen.
You'll find links in our show notes, or just by going to Trivera.com.
Which is super helpful for context.
Yeah, it helps you ground Jeff's strategic why, these 5 priorities, in the practical how of actually planning your spend.
And it's worth remembering, this strategic advice, like Jeff's priorities, it comes from real-world practice.
Yeah.
As Jeff, along with Jamie and the entire team, provide this kind of strategic direction for our clients' digital marketing plans every day.
Yeah, he oversees the whole process, from the initial strategy right through to making sure the team executes it effectively day to day.
So when this analysis flags these 5 priorities for 2026, it's not just theory. It's based on what Trivera sees working, what's needed to not just meet client expectations, but exceed them.
That commitment to over-delivery is kind of baked into these recommendations.
Absolutely. And that forces us, and you listening, to really look ahead. Planning now before 2026 kicks off is genuinely the difference between just keeping up and actually getting ahead of the competition.
Especially with AI tools and experiences evolving so quickly, you want to maximize that investment, not just react to it.
Perfectly put. So thinking about everything we've covered, what's maybe one specific area listeners should really focus on tackling, say, in the next quarter to get ready?
Good question. I think maybe the most impactful thing you could do short-term, a thorough content audit, specifically looking through that Generative Engine Optimization lens.
Okay, GEO content.
Yeah. Start restructuring your best existing content. Add clear FAQs, concise definitions where they make sense. It takes strategic focus now, but the potential payoff, as AI continues to reshape search, is huge. It offers a real competitive edge.
And of course, if you're beginning to plan your budget for 2026, now's the time to call in a partner that understands what it takes.
A partner who can help you balance SEO, GEO, paid media, and social into one strategy that actually drives growth.
That's where Trivera comes in. We've been helping brands align their budgets with results for nearly 3 decades.
So before you lock in your 2026 numbers, let's talk. The smartest budgets aren't just bigger. They're built with purpose. And Jeff and Jamie are ready to lend their expertise to help you.
That is fantastic, actionable advice, a great place to wrap up.
Well, thank you for joining us for this deep dive into these critical 2026 budget priorities.
We really hope this gives you a solid roadmap for your own planning sessions.
Definitely. And don't forget, you can download, subscribe, and please share this deep dive with colleagues who are probably going through the same budget headaches right now.
Yeah, share the knowledge. And to keep the conversation going, share your own budget thoughts or questions. Come find us in our community. It's on our Facebook podcast page, Chip and Nova's Deep Dive.
We'd love to see you there. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for joining us on Trivera's AI Deep Dive with Chip and Nova. If you enjoyed this episode, you can find more and stay up to date with new episodes wherever you listen to podcasts, or find them on our website and our social media channels. And don't forget to visit us at Trivera.com to learn how we can help take your marketing to the next level. Ready to talk? Reach out. We'd love to hear from you. See you next time.